What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle. King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hustle Crazy Reactions. The Hustle Family, turn motivation into means. Dog Pound Exotic Pups. Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels in that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so whenever I go live on any channels in the Twitch, you'll be notified and you'll be in the running, or you'll be in a good place to win something for free and be entertained and all good type of stuff like that. And hearing unreleased music, seeing me make beats, all etc. etc. Right? So make sure y'all tap in, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on all the YouTube channels in the Twitch. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, hold on. All right, make sure you get a FaceTime verification call or video too. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know once I drop these gems and these videos and these live videos and some information that's going to help you win. All right, in today's video, we're going to be talking about 4-Leaf Federal Credit Union. Yes, 4-Leaf Federal Credit Union, and they are helping people on the personal and on the business side. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the logistics and the magnitude of how you can get approved or get funding on the personal and business side, how you can start building and structuring your personal credit in the right way, and how to properly structure a business credit so you can get the major funds that you need to succeed with bad credit. All right, so without further ado, let's get into these gems that's going to help you win. All right, so it's a lot of people out there looking to get funded. It's a lot of people looking to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. It's a lot of people looking to start businesses. There's a lot of people looking to build their credit. But the problem is they don't have the information and resource on how to do it. A lot of people watch these quote-unquote credit gurus on social media platforms all day saying you can do this and you can do that, and not really dropping the gems on how to do this and how to do that. A lot of people want you to pay for their courses, and a lot of people do a lot of different things when it comes to credit, but a lot of people aren't really breaking down the logistics and the magnitude of what's going on. And a lot of people need to know what's going on as well as their credit being repaired. So I'm the person that repairs your credit and tells you what's going on so you can have the information and the resources and the knowledge. So further on down the line, you can potentially help somebody and help yourself. So when it comes to personal no credit, a lot of people don't pay attention to personal credit until their older days, meaning once they get about 25 and older, 30 and older, because when you're younger, you don't know, as you haven't been through life yet, meaning that you haven't been through certain situations, you haven't tried to get certain things, you have, it's just a lot of different situations that you haven't been through that will allow you to start understanding how life is running, how life works. Some people never even get to that point in life to start thinking like that, because a lot of people are stuck into certain mentalities or certain neighborhoods or certain lives that credit probably wouldn't even, is nowhere on their radar, on their brain of thinking about. So people turn, so when you turn 18, you now have a credit score, and you now can start building your credit profile. And people do different things when they turn 18. Everybody's life is different, everybody's situation is different, everybody's finances is different. So some people go to school, some people get auto loans, some people get credit cards, some people do nothing. So everybody's credit profile is different. But understanding that once you turn 18 and you start getting these credit cards, loans, and student loans on with your name, these are primary trade lines. This is money that you're eventually going to have to pay back. So these things are to help you start building your credit profile at a young age and help you get money at the same time. Because we all know once you turn 18, you can go to college. You can sign up for school as long as you got your diploma. So a lot of people sign up for financial aid, FAFSA. They get awarded. So then they sign up for technical schools, junior colleges, 2-year schools, and they sign up, go to class, and you get school checks when you go to technical schools and 2-year schools. You get a school check. And as long as you stay in school, you will continue to get a school check. And those are unsubsidized loans and subsidized loans that once you get out of school or graduate or stop going, you have to pay those back. And these are primary trade lines. Those are student loans are a lot of people's first primary trade lines. And student loans help people start their life off because you get school checks, so you can be able to get a car, you'll be able to get a home, an apartment, you got a job, so it helps you out. Because those school checks might be $35,000, $4,000, and you get multiple. You get like 3 school checks. Where I'm from, we got 3 school checks. So we got 1 check before school started. Like a week before school, they send you a check for like $1,200 to like $2,500, and then like 3 months later, you'll get 2 more checks for like $2,500 and $3,500, or depending on your situation. Some people got more, some people got like 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. It just all depends on your situation. But you will continuously get those checks as long as you stay in school. And like I said, everything has a loophole. And once people figured out that you can stay in school for 60% of the time, drop those classes, and retake those classes again next semester without being penalized and still get checks, so you get more checks, people start finessing the game like that. Like I did. I'm not gonna lie, I finessed it. So what I would do is I take these classes. I stay in the classes for 60% of the time, because as long as you stay in the class and have 60% attendance, if you drop the class, you won't be penalized. Because if you drop classes before the 60% of the time, then if you do it twice, they won't allow you to come back to that school. So if you drop classes before the 60% of the time, they won't let you come back. So as long as you stay in 60%, you'll be able to drop those classes and retake the classes next semester, and it'll be the same answers, the same test, the same work. So you already got the work already done, and you're getting checks. So I did that all the time. Like I did that so much that I had to go to 3 different schools to continuously get checks, because I would continuously drop these classes and retake them, drop them, retake them, that they'd kick me out, like, no, you can't go no more. So then I had to go to another one and do the same process. They'd kick me out, can't go no more. Then I go to another one and do the same process. And then by the time I stopped, I was on my last semester of school before I was graduating, and I had ran out of financial aid. So just imagine getting checks for 6 years, and by the time I got to my last semester before had all my credit, like my last 4 classes that I had to take to graduate to get my credits, I had to pay for it because I had ran out of financial aid after 6 years. So just imagine 6 years of continuously getting checks. That will help somebody position themselves to being able to get a car, get a home, stack some money, invest, and be more blessed, learn about credit, and work on their credit. So understanding that student loans help you. People are able to get auto loans when they turn 18, and credit cards when they turn 18, but it's all about managing them the right way. So everything is primary trade lines when you turn 18 that you get that's in your name. Any account that's primarily in your name is a primary trade line. Everything on the personal side is for emergency purposes. So what we do is we utilize everything on the personal side as primary trade lines, meaning that if we get a student loan, we get an auto loan, we get credit cards, we're going to utilize these as primary trade lines. We're going to pay these accounts off, pay them down every month that we can. And then we're going to start getting other primary trade lines. Now, if there's a lot of people who has these trade lines that has a lot of debt and collections, that has a lot of bad debt, you got to understand, people are so misguided and misled when it comes to certain things in life, or misinformed, that when it comes to debt, people feel as if debt is bad. Having debt is hindering them from doing a lot of things. Now, you got to understand, there's good debt and there's bad debt. The bad debt is those accounts that you got on your credit report that's being reported as delinquent in collections, and they want their money. Good debt is the debt that you have that you're paying down each month on time, that's proven that you can manage money. That's what a credit report does. Shows how good you are with managing money, because the world revolves around what? Money. A lot of people says money isn't everything. All you think about is money. Bills are due every 4 weeks. So people who say money isn't everything are people who don't have the courage or the will and wants to actually do more in life. Because at the end of the day, those people who say money isn't everything are either people who are working jobs or no job. And when I say working jobs, I mean restaurant jobs, and people who make excuses for their self. People come up with excuses and scenarios in their head to justify their situations. And me being a psychologist, I started to realize that people will really come up with scenarios in their head to justify their situation or the position that they're in. So a lot of broke people say money isn't everything. And no offense to anybody, but broke people say money isn't everything. And then you got somebody they're telling that to that's trying to invest and be more blessed because they're trying to make sure the kids won't have to go through the same thing that they went through. So how come money isn't everything? And you only hear women say money isn't everything when they're with a man that's trying to take care of everything. That's the crazy thing about it. See, people only agree with things that benefit them. People are not going to agree with things that goes against anything that's not going to benefit them. People want to live life as easy as possible and have the most everything. People want the best cars, the best homes, the best this, the best that. But they're not willing to work for it. And understanding that credit can change your life just by managing money. Because these bills that you're getting that you have to manage, you decided to get them. People got to start thinking 10 steps ahead. Just because you're good now doesn't mean you're going to be good then. People got to start learning how to manage money. People got to start thinking the right way. People got to slow down, stop rushing and doing things. We all make bad decisions. We all make decisions that we probably wish that we never made before. But it's always a way to better that situation. You just got to want to better it. So understanding when people getting these loans, credit cards, and lines of credit on the personal side, it's different loans out there. It's different key factors that banks, lenders, and groups look at to determine if you're going to get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit or not. Your debt to income ratio. Do you make enough money? And when the money that you're making, how much of this is coming out for bills? Because that's going to, what's left over is really how much you're making. How much debt do you have? Do you have good debt or bad debt? Are you managing this debt? How long have you been managing this debt? They want to see all this because that's going to determine where you are. And then your credit score will determine your APR, your interest rate. How much will you be paying on this loan? Bad credit, you're going to be paying back a lot more on that loan. You got good credit, you're going to be paying back less on that loan. That's really all a credit score determines. How much you're going to be paying back on this loan. Your credit profile and your credit worthiness will determine if you get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit or not. Or if it's revenue based, how much money you make will determine how much you will get approved for or not. So, For Lease Federal Credit Union has business loans, has personal loans that they are helping people grow and build and be successful. So, on the personal side, they got business loans. Let's go to it real quick. They got auto loans, personal loans, credit cards, and student loan refinancing. So, with the personal loans that they have, pay off interest, credit cards, invest in home improvements, or get cash to cover large expenses. Fixed rates as low as 8.99 APR. Flexible terms up to 84 months. Features on the 4-leaf personal loan. 4-leaf Federal Credit Union personal loans make it easy to access funds quickly with flexible terms. Low rates, fixed for term of a loan. Flexible terms for 12 to 84 months. No home lien required. Borrow up to $35,000. Access to cash and lump sum payment, no application fees, no prepayment fees, easy application process, debt protection options available. Use the funds to virtually anything that you need to use for, right? So you can get up to $35,000 with their personal loan program. So they got APRs as low as 8.99, and we just went over all that. So make sure you guys are tapping in with their personal loans. And then they also have business loans, all right? So with their business lending, credit cards, and auto loans. Looking to increase your capital, a term loan may be ideal for you. So take advantage of the low rate loans, expand your business in ways that meet your goals and vision, buy or refinance equipment, acquire additional assets, make capital or leasehold improvements, right? So they got a lot of different options when it comes to business financing. They got credit cards, they got auto loans, they got business lines of credit. Now, we're gonna be talking about auto loans too in another video, because a lot of people, information and resources will get you far in life. All right, so make sure you guys are tapping in with 4 Lease Federal Credit Union. They got business loans, they got personal loans, credit cards, lines of credit, auto loans. That will help you. That will help you with funding. That will help you grow and be successful. All right, so make sure you guys are tapping in with 4 Lease Federal Credit Union. Go see what they can do for you, and hopefully they'll help you build and grow and be successful. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 unlimited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I am doing them for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there, all right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in and getting these YouTube faceless automation channels created. I know a lot of y'all see these YouTube videos getting millions of views without nobody showing their face. And millions of views equals thousands and thousands of dollars. So with that being said, let's get to work. For $250, y'all create your upload channel. Make sure y'all tapping into the Crypto Tour in-person unlimited gym, $6,500, $500 deposit. Make sure you guys are tapping in to my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure you go tap into all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. I do all my freebies and giveaways over there, so make sure y'all tapping in. Don't be a stranger. Subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Go run the followers up on my IG. King Hustle X11.2, my new IG. Go run the followers up for more free methods, free sauce, free information that's going to turn you into a boss. Entertainment and music. Make sure you're tapping in with these load ups, Cash App, and Bitcoin loads. Anybody get a $500 load up or more will receive a free jogger set, pink or black. So make sure y'all tapping in with that. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video or live. Peace.